There a lot of people will talk about harnessing of things. Actually, what is the harness engineering is, I will tell you. I will not tell you the what is actually harness engineering actually means. So just give me a second. There is a lot of noise regarding the harness engineering, but now today I will try to tell you that what actually harness engineering means. So what actually it means is that, like, if you truly understand AI agents and AI context, how AI agent works, and like what it needs to, what components need to, like, AI agents to like function properly. So there are three major functionalities for major components which actually required to like function in an agent. Like three components which is essential components. Like without this component, the AI agent will be not called as the AI agent, and it will be simple. It is be called as the model and the functioning model. So three components make an LLM to an AI agent. First of all, is like the components are actually. So what it actually means, like what are the components that are. So first of all, components is like there is an LLM model. Let's suppose this is an agent. An agent is being built around LLM model, context, memory, tools, skills, and MCP, and then it would be like mixture of experts, React functionality, retrieve corrective types of LLM models. So like let's suppose we are taking another React model. So like it will be like act, reason, execute, plan, all of kind of things I'm talking about. So these are the main components. When you actually see these are the essential components of an AI agent. Without this component, this whole bunch of models will be not called as an AI agent. It will be simply called as an LLM model, which basically just retrieve data and just put English words based on the weightages. So that's make and differentiate between it. So what now where the harness engineering comes, like where harness engineering we actually tell that this is the harness engineering and all of things. So harness engineering term comes when this type of context, memory, tools, skills, MCP servers, and this React functionality model actually performs accurately and very efficiently and very reliably and scalably according to the client and business perspective. For example, what do you mean by business and the client perspective? For example, where your client wants a system which uh, analyze its customer feedback reports and data. So okay, now you have a task to like build a system which the main agenda is to like analyze its customer feedback, and according to analyze customer feedback, and based on that feedback analysis you will make the policy in the company. So you client wants and systems. So this context, memory, tools, skills, MCP, React functionality has to be worked based on the client requirement, like to analyze it and analyze its customer response, and analysis of this customer feedback. So these are the context memory has to work based on the client perspective. So this to module to changing experimenting and modulating this kind of parameters like components of agent like context, memory, tools, skills, MCP according to the client perspective, and that change, that component attachment, that integration of this component has to be very optimized, has to be very scalable, and has to be very reliable in the systems. So this whole process, making it scalability, reliably, and work according to the client perspective, this process is called all of an agent work very efficiently. This is called the harness engineering. Like you are making context retrieving context very context very scanning very efficiently. memory is being working very fast, and the memory actually trained on the data, like how the and what are the most repeated patterns, what are like how customers are tell their feedback, in which responses, like what are the most repeated, like hate, happy, sadness. So all this kind of an memory that is being saved on the agent, which will be in the memory. So it is the retrieval of this memory will be very fast, will be very efficiently from the memory section. So like this performance operation retrieving data from the memory cell will be very efficiently. So and the tools also has to be called very efficiently and low cost. So all of this process is called in harness engineering. So this efficiently, this called an harness. Like you are building systems which are being very reliably, scalably, and work according to the requirements, your requirement, without hallucinating, and one delivering 95% of the accuracy and low maintenance cost, and work very relevant and very accurately of your business use case requirements. So to making this AI agent and AI system work according to you, because there is a lot of hallucination in systems like this, they retrieve data based on the weightages and based on the vector projections. So there is no a definite answers of all the questions you ask from a system. There will be a there will be miscorrect incorrect information. There will be a very noisy information. There will be a very irritable data sets which will poisons your systems, which will poisons your response qualities, and to ensure this, to eliminate all of this factor, to achieve maximum optimized result, to achieve maximum output from agents, and to modulate and to change the working principles of this model. This the whole process is called the harness engineering. So this is making the best harness systems, and also the caching in KV caching. So this is what actually harness engineering is being taught and is being called. I will like this is the first. This is just like I told you about the glimpse of what is the harness engineering. But after this video, after this stream, I will tell you the whole detailed version of what is the harness engineering actually mean to the system and to the AI system which are being built around now. Yeah, this is. I guess I have not forgotten any additional components, and yeah, this is it. This whole bunch of components make an agent. Let's suppose AI agent. Vector database I can also, who knows.